Sam here and welcome back to my JavaScript tutorials for beginners, and in this video I'll be teaching you about the key listeners, and by the end of this video you'll be able to create a frame which has two text fields, and when you type in something in the first text field, the text is copied down to the second text field without pressing a button. There's not gonna be any button in it. Okay, so let's just go ahead to our src folder right here and try creating a new Java class, and it's gonna be let's name it to key listener example. Okay, so now let me just explain you what's in key listener and what are its uses. Okay, so a key listener is just kind of a thing which just listens to whenever you press a key, similar to an action listener. Like when you press a button in action listener, an action is performed, right? The action which is performed is just kind of just gives you an output of your program. Okay, so what's the difference between both of them? It's just kind of when you press a button and something happens is the action listener, and when you just try press a key, then something happens is the key listener. Okay, so let's just go ahead and create our main method, public static void main, and it's gonna be the string, and the array's name is gonna be let's name it to the listener. Okay, so here let's just create our JFrame, and what's a text field? It's just kind of a user input, or just kind of user input like you have in your Google Chrome, like this one, in which you can enter anything you want, and it's just that kind of thing. Okay, it isn't very tough thing, but it's just one of the GUIs in Java. Okay, I just wrote hello here. I just like that. I know my spelling is wrong, but it's hello. Okay, I just like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and create a JPanel, which is the JPanel, of course. If you don't know something about this JFrame, this JPanel, then you can just go ahead and watch my tutorials on JFrame and JPanel and all that stuff. Alright. Okay, so here we're gonna be creating the object of this JText field, and in it, when you just actually don't pass anything, what happens is it just looks very thin and small. Okay, so here for just now we can just type in its width, or the columns and all that stuff, and here it's columns into 20. Okay, so it's showing us an error. Okay, it's just gonna be 20 here, and it's just gonna be that. Okay, so when I just run this, you'll be able to see that nothing actually happens, because this JPanel and all that stuff, I haven't added that to the frame. Okay, so here I'm gonna type in frame.add, and it's gonna be panel, and I'm gonna go ahead to panel and add text to it. Okay, so finally I'm gonna type in frame.set visible, and it's gonna be true. And here I'm gonna type in frame.set default close operation. It's gonna be frame.exit on close, and then the final method which is gonna be frame dot set size, and it's gonna be 400 into 400. Okay, so when I just again try running a program, I'm sure you'll be able to see a text field like this one. Okay, when I type in here, nothing actually happens. Okay, so now we're gonna be going ahead and attaching the KeyListener to our JText fields. Okay, so in the action listener, we just had to override one abstract method, and that was the action perform method. But in KeyListener, we have to override three methods. That's they are the uh, key pressed, key released, and the key typed button. Okay, so here we're just gonna be typing in text dot add key listener, and it's gonna be new. Okay, so we can just try doing that with another class like key listener, and here it's gonna be kk equals to new kl. Okay, so it isn't able to identify this scale that thing just because we haven't created the class. And if you actually know about actual listeners, then it isn't gonna be very tough for you to create the action to create the key listeners right here. Okay, so here's our class, the inner class method in key listener, and here we can just you can use that long method in which we typed in public void key listener, key pressed, key released, and key performed or key typed. When well, we can use another method used in IntelliJ IDEA, which is a very good IDE for Java Swing development. You can just go ahead to this line right here, type in command plus n, and create an override method, and it's gonna be the key typed, key pressed, and key released. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and select OK. So now all these methods are created. Okay, it's saying this cannot be referenced from a static context, something like that, right? Sorry. Here I'm gonna just cut this code and go ahead and just simply type in new key listener example. Key listener example. The constructor of this code, and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, so here, as you can see, here are three methods: the key type, key pressed, and key released. So in the key pressed method, we can just go ahead and type system.out.print, a new line, and it's gonna be I am pressed. Okay, let me just copy this to the key release method, which is actually the method in which we actually release this. This happens when we actually release the key. Okay, when we press the key, this happens, and when we release the same key, this happens. I am released. Okay, and in the key type method, we can just do nothing but just leave it empty for now. Okay, so when I just type in K, and it says I am pressed and I'm released, and when I type in J, it says I am pressed but I'm released now. Okay, so let me just test my typing speed right here, and it's gonna be hello world, Sam here, and in this video I am gonna show you all how to create your own KeyListener program in Java. Okay, so that's actually the complete line of code, and let me just test it. Okay, my speed is good, I guess, right? Okay, so we've got right here, and now what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be creating we're gonna be just on the key press of this thing, we're gonna be getting the string and sending it to the other thing. Okay, I haven't explained it right now in a good way, but trust me, by the end of this video you'll be able to create your own key listeners and in a good way. Okay, so let's just go ahead to the key listener kind of thing or whatsoever it is, and let's add another JText field to this one. Let me copy this, and it's gonna be txt. Okay, so here I'm gonna type in panel.add txt. Now finally, in the key press of this text, we're just gonna be typing in string str equals to text dot get text. Okay, it's just showing us an error because we haven't made this instance. Okay, let me just cut this, type in, oh, just come on, text, and here I'm just gonna type in, and let me just try making this instance as well. Okay, and here we're gonna be typing in txt dot set text str. Okay, and let's just delete this line of code, and let's just delete it. Okay, when we just again run this program, you're able to see two text fields here, and when I type in txt field field right here, and then you can see it just works. Okay, so thank you for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel to stay tuned. And if you want me to upload videos on other programming languages like C, C++, and all that stuff, then please let me know in the comment section below. And till then, stay tuned, and thank you for watching.